Many women prefer older men. Why is it? In this video, I'll share with you what makes an older man attractive to a woman and how to make this relationship work. I'm Magda Kay, your sex and relationship coach, and I post a new video here on my channel every Thursday to help you improve your intimate life. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. So I know this is a hot topic. Many men want a younger woman, and you may wonder whether you can attract one. If you have anything to offer her, if such a relationship will last, and what about the judgment from others? So let's start with this. Yes, many women, many younger women, prefer older men. The reason is this. Women actually mature faster than men, starting with our periods. But it's also a cultural conditioning. How much of it is nature versus nurture remains up for debate, but the point is this. For many women, a man their age just doesn't feel mature enough. Another reason is that older men usually are more settled, more accomplished, and yes, they usually have more money. Now look, do women want money? Yes, but it doesn't mean she wants to use you for money. In our times, money means security, and women want security. This is in fact one of the main reasons why women get into relationships in the first place. So, an older man simply has more resources to take care of her and provide, aka offer safety and security. Some women actually prefer a man who has been married and/or has kids. Why? Because it shows you understand responsibility. I've heard it from many women that a man who has or still has a family to take care of simply shows up better. He isn't all about his pleasure and fun. He understands how to take care and prioritize. Next, an older man can teach her things. So, this is a bit of the father archetype. See, when we are kids, the father figure is the one who teaches us things. So, later when we get into a relationship, we actually carry these dynamics with us. Just like you, a man. Look for nurturing. So, having been alive for longer, you naturally have the experience, wisdom, and knowledge that you can share with her. All in all, dating an older man means an easier life, more security, and less stress. So, now that you know why women prefer older men, here is how to actually get one. You want to demonstrate these qualities. You want to show her what you have to offer, and you want to especially underline the things you bring to the table that a younger man won't. Trying to compete in areas where a younger man thrives is just bad strategy. So don't worry so much about the looks or having a six-pack. Instead, show that you don't even play at that same level. You're a whole different league. So you have to show confidence in what you have to offer. That quality is actually really sexy. See, younger men, and these days this will be true for men in their 30s and even 40s, they often still try to prove themselves to the world. Many of them haven't yet settled on their job and mission. They are still searching. You've done it already. You know who you are. So we have these male archetypes. And while a younger man is a prince, someone who is still trying to prove himself, you are a king. You already know who you are and you already have your kingdom. A prince doesn't have a kingdom yet. You do. So there is a certain grounded confidence that comes with it, and you need to tap into it and exude it. The point is many younger men have that insecurity about them because they haven't accomplished much yet and don't know yet what their role in life is. And they try to prove themselves, which women feel. We pick up on it very fast. You as an older man, you are above it. You just have to tap into it. Now, that takes me to the next point. Younger men with their insecurities are usually very eager. They rush and they're nervous. So, show the opposite. Slow down and be confident. Don't chase after her. Stay composed. It's very sexy. Okay, let me explain this because I see over and over again men dismissing this point. As in, sure, you get it that confidence is sexy, but because it's not very tangible, it's actually usually ignored. And then you focus on other things that actually don't attract a younger woman, or in fact may not attract any woman at all. Let me give you one of the best metaphors to explain the masculine and feminine energies. The masculine energy is like a lighthouse. The feminine like the ocean. There will be days with a strong storm, when the wind is strong and the waves are big and they hit the lighthouse. But it stays unmoved. That's the core quality of the masculine, and it's what women, the feminine energy, are actually naturally drawn to. And this is where you have a massive advantage over younger men. Okay, another thing, and this is the one no one likes to hear, but it is a thing. Naturally, with age, you have less energy and you may start to experience some performance issues. If you want to date a younger woman, you have to take care of your physical health and your sexual stamina. I know many men in their 50s and 60s who started dating younger women, and before they even begin a proper relationship, meaning, you know, having sex regularly, they already started taking the pill because they worried they would not perform. So, look, the pill is not something you should be taking so early in your life. It actually makes the problem worse because it creates dependency, adding a mental level to your challenges. But the reason why you may experience these issues is because of your overall health and stamina. Look, sex is a physical act. If you can't run 5 kilometers or do 10 heavy squats, you won't perform in the bedroom. So train and do sports. This strengthens your muscles, which gives you stamina and improves the strength of your erection, how long and how hard you can thrust. And it improves blood circulation, which is directly linked to the strength of your erections, but also your pleasure. But even more important is clears throat, that you train your specific sex muscle, which is a muscle connected to your penis. And honestly, this is one of the most important things you can do if you want to date a younger woman, because when you master your sexual performance, you never have to worry about pills or whether you can perform. You'll have rock hard erections, you'll last as long as you want, and you'll feel completely confident every time. If you want to learn exactly how to do this, I put together the most powerful training. You'll find the link below. This video, taking care of your health and fitness, is also about how you look. You don't have to look like a 20-year-old fitness model. Trust me, most women do not need it. And in fact, some women stay away from it. But the better you look, the more confident you will feel. While women get attracted to men based on many factors that have nothing to do with looks, we can't deny that a physical aspect is important. And the better you feel, the more confident you will feel. Look, I've heard from many older men that they felt insecure. They worried if their younger partner would cheat on them or leave them for a young hot stud. But if you are fit and keep your muscles in shape, trust me, she won't need to look anywhere else. Now, speaking about physical attraction, take care of your grooming. Look, silver hair, the beard, all these are sexy. But even more sexy is when they're nicely trimmed. With age, men often get longer hair in their ears and nose or in their eyebrows, so groom them. It's as simple as that. Next, don't be afraid to show her you have the resources and that you can take care of her. Now, I don't mean you end up paying for everything. If you want to be a full provider, you may, but you don't have to. This is your decision. But do show her that you have the resources. Let me explain. Imagine a younger man who doesn't have as many resources asks her out, and he takes her for coffee because he can't really pay for a fancy dinner. You can, so you show her that with you, she can experience more. Again, it doesn't mean you have to pay for her, but the point is, you can. Most younger men are not in a position to do it. Another thing I want to mention here. So, you know how I said you have more to teach her because of your life experiences? So this is true, but here's the mistake many older men make. There is a difference between offering your wisdom and telling her how to live. No one likes to be controlled, at least outside of the bedroom. So be mindful not to offer unsolicited advice or tell her what to do. She's an individual with a brain. Just because she's younger, it doesn't mean she cannot make her own decisions. So rather be there like the lighthouse and let her make her own decisions. But if she asks for help, offer it. Your advice will be much better than advice from a younger man. And guess what? There are tons of things you can learn from her. When you try to control her, you create an imbalance. It's no longer a partnership. You'll have lots to teach her, but it doesn't mean you're better than her. You just have different things to teach each other. So when you open for her to teach you things, you show respect. And the truth is, young generations are actually, well, very well versed in communication and sexuality, things that are actually really worth learning. Things like nonviolent communication, boundaries and consent, new understanding of foreplay, all the good things. And look, you don't need to understand or get all the modern pop culture references. You do not need to know current celebrities or music bands, okay? She likely has friends for that, and that's not what she needs from you. If she needed that, she would be with a younger man. She's talking to you for a reason, because she values what you have to offer. So focus on that. The most important thing, you have to see your value, and then the world will too. And I understand that for men, part of their value is being able to satisfy her completely in the bedroom. When you have the stamina, the control, and the confidence to give her the kind of sex she craves, and last long enough so she can reach a deep vaginal orgasms, then age becomes irrelevant. If you want to master your sexual performance so you can keep any woman satisfied, click the link in the description.